Throughout this semester, I have learned to see creativity in a different light. I previously saw creativity as making something new and thinking in an innovative way that only some people know how to harness. Now, I see creativity as a process that anyone can take part in, where one develops new or original ideas, products, or ways of thinking. Creativity is extremely individualized and doesn't have boundaries placed on it. Most importantly, anyone and everyone has the capability to be creative. My definition changed throughout the semester, partially due to articles we read, but mainly due to the countless works of art we all created. Each of ours was unique, even though we were working on the same project and watched the same instructional video. We all added our own twist and came up with different ways to make our pieces original to us. Creativity has many positive aspects in the classroom and on student learning. In an article titled Creative Teaching and Teaching Creativity, How to Foster Creativity in the Classroom on Psych Learning Curve, author and teacher Lauren Kasani-Davis says, "Creativity directly enhances learning by increasing motivation, deepening understanding, and promoting joy." I love this quote because it shows all of the positive aspects that accompany creativity in the classroom. Creativity allows students to personalize their learning and understand it in a way that makes sense to them. This will help students enjoy learning and want to take part in it. Most importantly, being able to be creative and think creatively while they are learning gives students a more in-depth understanding of what they are learning. In the article, Teachers Must Encourage Student Creativity, published on teachhub.com, author Lauren Preble articulates the positive effects of embedding creativity in the classroom when she says, "Ultimately, creativity not only improves those pesky test scores, but it also contributes to what should be our ultimate goal as educators, inspiring students to become curious, engaged, and interested in the world around them and within them." Using creativity in the classroom goes beyond just what the students are learning about that day. We are teaching them how to be creative in all aspects of life. For me, my ultimate goal as a teacher is to give my students knowledge and skills that will help them beyond the classroom and that they will use in their everyday lives. I want my students to be curious and deep thinkers that contribute to the world they are living in. The best way for me to accomplish this goal is to teach them to nurture and foster their own creativity. I believe that, above all else, creativity connects us most to our Lord and Creator. God is the creator of the universe, and He made us in His image. Dan McCollum articulates this best in his quote, "Creativity is not a mood, creativity is not a gift, it is the very nature of God inside you." Our own creativity is a reflection of God's creativity, and that is so valuable. Personally, I love tapping into my own creativity and thinking creatively about different problems and the solutions to those problems. However, I feel most closely connected to God when I am using my own creativity for Him. One of the ways I will be able to do this professionally is by teaching my students about their own creativity. While I may not be able to directly teach them that it is from the Lord, I can make it something that is a priority in their life and a skill they call upon regularly. We are all empowered to create because it is something innate that the Lord has called us to deep within. It is something so special and beautiful that He takes part in, so He wants us to take part in it alongside Him. We have all of the skills we need to be creative. Many students do not realize this and therefore think that they don't have the capacity for creativity. In my future practice, it is my job to teach against these misconceptions and guide my students to tap into their own creativity. This is what it means to teach the whole child. I don't just want to teach them everything that the TEKS require me to teach, I want to go beyond that. I want to teach my students not just academically, but as people. I want to give them the skills they will need to succeed and be happy as people that will one day go out on their own into the world. As a teacher, my ultimate goal will be to give each of my students different skills and strategies that they need both inside and outside of the classroom. To help me do so, I will place a huge emphasis on creativity. A student's use of their own creativity will help them be able to understand deeply, think innovatively, and connect to the world around them, and this is why it is vital that all teachers place a heavy emphasis on creativity in the classroom.